Thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 30th of September. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. This week begins with that clustering of energy in the sign of Libra, very much to the fore. In fact, Venus and Jupiter continue to forge a gorgeous alliance in the first 2 days. And that points towards doing something playful, entertaining or fun. But last week's new moon gave a boost to this Libran energy, but it also angled to Uranus. So over the next 4 weeks, it is going to be important to understand, whilst we're working at our relationships, which Libra governs, to just be conscious of how our values match up to the people we encounter. Now this week does see Mercury relocate into the deep and passionate sign of Scorpio, and also the modern ruler of Scorpio, Pluto, well, that goes direct after a long retrograde which began on the 24th of April. Now of course Pluto has been in a very business-like part of the situation in the sign of Capricorn. So I think if there has been any kind of delays or slowdowns around the enterprise that you're involved with, that can ease now. And this Mercury energy can also be very good for more entrepreneurial strands. But on Friday, Mars makes its way into Libra, where it will be for 6 weeks. This is a tremendous transit because it does in some ways diminuate the more egocentric nature of Mars. Libra being about trying to find consensus, and Mars being very much about I, the self. Well, it is actually technically in detriment in this location. But I think it gives us just a desire to get firmer boundaries, which can be a good thing, be a bit more competitive, which can be a good thing, but competitive in a way which seeks some kind of collaboration or cooperation with others. And that's where it's working through the energy of this Libra influence. But it is true to say that we have a quarter moon in Capricorn on Saturday, and that's going to be absolutely conjunct Saturn. And Saturn in Capricorn is quite a sobering kind of energy. So we may encounter someone from the end of this week and into next week who, however much we try to reach out to them and understand where they're coming from, they may be quite resistant to our charms. But equally, it's not going to be a good thing to try too hard to be a people pleaser. We just need to be naturally ourselves. Your specific forecast, Aries, shows that with Jupiter and Neptune still in a right angle, it would be so easy to get things out of proportion. So the key here is checking out. And the checking out that you can do is especially going to be helpful around relationship situations. So if you do decide to meet up with someone, it's going to be important to double check that they've got the same understanding of the plan as you have. But equally, on the first 2 days of this week, if you do get together with someone you're really fond of, there could even be a romantic dimension to this. It could go spectacularly well. The energies of that new moon last week, however, could still see you thinking about the financial element of any partnership you're involved with. But this doesn't have to be just in a personal context. It can just as easily be with the bank you choose, the insurance vendor, where you buy any kind of services. That is still a relationship. And you may find yourself looking for better value, or for those relationships where you feel that you're counted as being important and valuable to the other side. Now, it is true to say that on Thursday, Mercury moves into the deep and steamy sign of Scorpio. Your ability to detect when people are being really honest with you is going to be enhanced by this. But it also can help you to get beneath the surface around your own motives or plans. With Pluto ending a retrograde on Thursday as well, your more large-scale ambitions and direction in life is going to be eased up a little bit. However, there still could be someone towards the end of this week that you do need to have some kind of conversation with. And that can come as your ruler Mars moves into Libra, but perhaps it's going to be a good thing if you reach out and try to clarify where things stand. The quarter moon, however, suggests that the person that you're reaching towards may seem a little sombre, out of sorts, or not particularly interested, but this is where a modicum of patience and tact can actually stand you in great stead. If you'd like to know more about what 2020 would hold for you personally, you can order your forecast based on your time, date and place of birth, and get the rest of this year free and also 30% off by clicking the link beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.